Both stories, Dignified Death Clinic and Island, both stories, Dignified Death Clinic and Island, illustrate effect of acute loneliness and the ultimate price those who suffer from it choose to pay. The seeds of happiness and prosperity are within us. This is the moral of the story Devta. It is short, but it punches well above its weight. All of our stories are presented in reserved manner that allows for subtle moral and psychological shadings. On top of it, Dr. Sohail is such a proficient storyteller that once you get started on one of his stories, it is nearly impossible to let it go off. The essay section contains 5 articles from Dr. Sohail on the subject, like human psyche, mystic poetry, storytelling, evolution, etc. They are great piece of writings, refreshing, edgy, seductive, crisp, scholarly, and illuminating the hidden pockets of human heart. But if along with that characteristics, you are also interested in sizzling and unsettling articles, you will find them in Sain Sucha section of essays. Why literacy continues to prevail in Pakistan is one of such articles. It is a 9-page article, but we get first whiff of the subject matter on page 6, when author finally turns his attention towards Pakistan. For another keyword, illiteracy, you have to wait a little more. Here is how Pakistan comes into picture for the first time on page 6. In hotter Lahore, the wind from the rose gardens would overwhelm our visitor with arousing, mind you, he's talking about the illiteracy, arousing aromatic scent, while burning sun rays bounce from the open petals and dazzle the eyes with glaring colors. The experience is exciting and orgasmic. The preceding 5 pages out of 9 contain scholarly and illuminating discussion on origin and nature of speech and language, starting from the very dawn of civilization. And the opening paragraph of this article sets the tone. And I quote, "Ever since that human beings have accepted the nearness of each other for social existence, they have needed some sort of language for mutual communication." From this foundational opening, he goes on to describe anatomy of language, spoken as well as written. He identifies different writing methods like non-phonological and phonological systems and their branches, and a lot of technical material. Thus, this article provides a vast official sweep on development of languages, which makes it lengthy introduction, and it is an essay itself. It's a good essay. The real thrust of argument why illiteracy continues to prevail in Pakistan is taken in the last 2 pages. And here I will quote a few interesting one-liners. Number 1. In Pakistan, the authorities, by insisting upon the people to learn to read and write Urdu, English or Arabic, have burdened the minds of their people. Number 2. Number 2. Had the authorities tries to teach these people to read and write in their own language, the situation would definitely be a different one. Number 3. Therefore, if the people of Pakistan want to raise their literacy, then they must start with learning their own native language before any other. And the last bombshell, quite preferably, the languages of other provinces should be introduced in the primary school of each province to facilitate communication. Poor Punjabi student in a primary school, he has not only learned the Punjabi, then he has to learn Balochi, Pashto, Sindhi. It needs some clarification from the author. I hope he will. Quite preferably, the languages of other provinces should be introduced. Sorry. You will appreciate after reading this article why illiteracy prevails in Pakistan, in which Urdu was identified as one of the suspects. I felt very uneasy when I started reading the other article on similar topic, which is titled Urdu, its survival and its consistency. Although Sain Sucha is not a biased person at all, but his harsh neutrality is evident when he uses terms like custodians of Urdu, defenders of Urdu, for those poor souls who are guilty of speaking Urdu for reasons beyond their control. Myself is a guilty party too, because my parents, when accepted the nearness of each other for social existence, they needed some sort of language for mutual communication. They unfortunately choose poor Urdu. But as the article progressed, it put me at ease. Especially the concluding para assuring the reader that author does not believe that there is any danger for Urdu's demise, as it is one of the major languages in today's world. Even after this assurance, I got few jolts here and there. Just an example, I'll quote. I reiterate that when we look at the material written in Urdu, there is no shortage of the so-called elitist literature. It abounds with poetry and prose of high standards. But there is almost nothing in non-fiction field. Initially, I differed from this statement because I learned from Wikipedia that Urdu holds the largest collection of works on Islamic literature. But then I found plenty of circumstantial evidence in Sain Sucha's writing, which led me to suspect that he might be placing religion in the category of fiction. If that is the case, then he is right. If you remove Islam from Urdu, almost nothing in non-fiction field remains. And the last paragraph. Due to time constraint, I am not reading my views on physical laws, human beliefs, and natural disaster, and male dominance. They are two short pieces of writing by Sain Sucha, but these are included in the writing to be circulated on the FOTH Facebook. They will be there. And he is looking at me. No, just one more.
We are really restricted for time.
Yes. In the end, I thank you for your patience and Dr. Sohail and family of the heart for giving me the opportunity to review this wonderful collection and selection of prose and poetry. Books are not just made of papers, pages and words. They are made of ideas, thoughts, hopes, dreams and possibilities. And this book falls into these